everyone! So I've actually made a video on instax minis before, you know, these little guys. But based on some rather constructive feedback on that video, it seems a lot of people were looking for actual advice on instax minis. I mean, if you do want to see that, I'll put it up on the screen now. But here is some actual advice for using an instax mini now that I've had one for a few months. And I hopefully know what I'm doing a little bit more. Just a tad. So my first... that almost fell off the bed. Oh, okay, so my first bit of advice is to keep your distance. Basically, my first ever photo that I took on my camera, my instax camera, obviously, that's what this video is about, was a photo of my dog, and it's out of focus. So you do get a macro lens that comes with the kit, but just keep in mind that, because I wasn't that close to her, I was like this distance. I know you really can't judge distance from where you are, but like I was like 3 feet away, I would say, and the photo's still like a little bit out of focus. So if you're taking something that's like 1 to 3 feet away, taking a photo of something that's 1 to 3 feet away, I should say, use your macro lens. And I know this is kind of contradictory to my first point, which is to keep your distance, but my second point is not too much. Because basically if you want to use the flash will only work from 2.7 meters away, so if you're any further away than that, you try to use the flash, the photo will come out black. Okay, so my third tip, I should maybe turn on the camera for this. Why is it not doing This is really great timing. Okay, so if you have turned on one of these before, then you will have noticed that when you turn it on, after a couple of seconds, then a little red light will come on up here, and there's a bunch of pictures next to it. So basically that little red light is there to just give you a helping hand on which light setting to choose. So you've got an indoors, outdoors but cloudy, outdoors sunny, and then outdoors really sunny, basically. And you can take the photo on any light setting that you choose, but I would recommend going with the one that it recommends, because it knows the sort of lighting that you're in, and you'll probably get the best image that way. My next tip is not so much a tip for actually using the camera, but it's like more an aesthetic tip for when you're displaying your photos or putting them in an album. I would definitely say to take more than one photo at the same event. I know everyone worries about, you know, wasting their film, but I'd say you would rather waste your film than wish you'd taken more photos. So I'm editing this right now, and I just want to say
that I'm not a Tory
before I get attacked for wasting film. So basically, if it's your friend's birthday, then instead of taking one photo, try and take 3 to 5. I would say 4 or 5 is the sweet spot, because then if you're like every other person on this website who used Tumblr in 2012 or 2013, you're going to want to put them on your wall. I have died every day waiting for you, darling, don't be afraid. And the photos look best if you have like a few from the same event right next to each other. And my last tip, which I really should have done after the other tip about the lighting, but too late for that now, is about this mysterious light setting on the camera called high key that no one really knows what it's for. They just stay away from it. The only light setting that your camera will never automatically choose is the high key setting. High key is a style of lighting in photography that is very bright with few shadows. It was used a lot in early films and television shows because at the time screens weren't able to properly reproduce high contrast. That was a bit technical, but basically you're safe to use it whenever your camera like suggests the indoor lighting setting but you want something that's going to be a little bit brighter, just as long as you don't use it outdoors or in bright natural lighting, because the image will come out totally overexposed and basically just be completely white. But yeah, so that is everything I've got to say on my little friend, the Instax Mini, who I really, really love. Love and adore you. Kinda wish you were white. I bought a white Instax Mini 8 for my sister for Christmas, and next to the smoky white, I have to say the white looks a lot nicer. But it's fine, you didn't hear that. I still love you. I still love you.
You don't love me.
And I actually think I have somehow managed to be a little bit more put together, a little bit less all over the place. That's the opposite of put together, that it was really unnecessary for me to say that. Okay, I'm ruining it, than I was in my last Instax Mini video. So, achievement. Let me know if you like this video. I know that my photography content is probably the most popular that I do, so please watch some of my other videos. I'm literally begging you, like, I cannot let this version of myself be a true reflection. Like, I can't let the world think this mess is me. They need to know the real mess, a more accurate mess. Who knows how to brush her hair? This outro's been going on for way too long, so I'm gonna go. See you soon. Goodbye.